In the last few videos, we have created few Telegram bots, including the to-do bot, the message forwarding bot, and the unpublisher bot. You might have already tried to run this bot on your computer, and they obviously stop when you turn off your computer. So to keep them running continuously, you need to host those bots on some server. You can rent a good quality VPS server at around $5 to $10 per month and host many bots on a single server. But if you're following this tutorial for learning purpose and may not want to spend few dollars every month to host your bots, this video will be the solution to your hosting problems. So in this video, we are going to discuss about Google Cloud Services, which is similar to Amazon Web Services, and it provides hundreds of different cloud services. When you sign up for the Google Cloud Services, they provide you with a $300 free credit, and you can try all the services they offer using this free credit you have got. And once you have exhausted all your wallet balance, they will start charging you from your credit card for the services you consume. So this is the free trial of the Google Cloud Services. But in this video, we are not interested in this free trial. However, they also have a free tier plan which offers around 20 different products with certain monthly limits, and this free services does not expire. So even after you have exhausted your $300 free credit, using these 20 products will not cost you anything. So let's take a look at the product list inside this free tier products. So this is the products available inside this free tier plan, and for the purpose of this video, we are only interested in this compute engine product. This product allows you to create an F1 micro virtual machine instance in any of these following 3 locations, and it also provides you with 30 GB of hard disk space and 1 GB of network address. So what network address is basically your network bandwidth. If you create a micro instance, which is basically a virtual private server, inside this free tier plan, you will get the 30 GB storage in your instance, and your instance can use up to 1 GB of network bandwidth every month. So you may not be able to host some bandwidth consuming bots, like some bots that download files and re-uploads them, but you can obviously use this server for low bandwidth usage bots, like bots with text processing, like the bots we have created, the unpublisher bot and the message forwarding bot, as long as you're not forwarding and downloading the files in the message forwarding bot. So once you have signed up for the Google Cloud Services, let's open this console. Once you open the Google console, you will see a sidebar, and there will be a section called compute. Inside the compute section, you have a subsection for compute engine, and we need to create a virtual machine instance. Let's click on this VM instance. This is the new account I created for this tutorial, and I do not have any virtual machine running at the moment. So let's create our first virtual machine. Enter a name for your virtual machine, and in the right hand side you can see the pricing of this virtual machine. So let's open the free tier page again, and here you can see that you will get one F1 micro instance in any of these 3 locations. So let's find this F1 micro instance and select any of these three locations. The F1 micro instance is inside this ops N1 series, and here's the F1 micro instance, which provides you with one virtual CPU and 614 MB of RAM memory. Once you select the F1 micro instance, you will see that the right hand side has changed, added this additional line which says your first 744 hours of F1 micro instance usage are free this month. So 744 hours is actually equal to 31 days. So as per the free tier, you will get 744 hours every month. So your free tier, so your F1 instance will basically run free forever as long as Google does not change their free tier conditions. So let's create our first instance. You can enable this HTTPS and HTTPS traffic option and click on create. Now Google is creating a virtual private server. Let's wait for it to complete. Okay, your server is now ready, and I selected US Central one. Let's verify if that is actually available. Okay, so US Central one is actually covered by this three available location. I'm good, and this is the external IP of our server. So let's connect to our server via SSH. Click on this SSH button to connect. This will open a new tab and connect you to the server via SSH, and you can access the full terminal of the server. So here's our server running in Google Cloud Services with an F1 micro instance, and this will not charge you anything. Now let's try to host the bots we have created in previous videos. So to host the bots, let's open the GitHub, and to run this bot on a server, here's the installation steps. First thing we need to do is clone this project inside our server. This will probably not work because we do not have Git installed yet. Okay, so Git is not installed, so let's install Git. The command to install Git will be sudo apt install Git. Press Y to accept. Okay, so Git is installed. Let's try to clone the project now. The project is cloned, and you can check the project by the command ls. ls basically lists the files and directories inside your current directory. So here's the project we have just cloned. Let's get inside that project and publish. The next step is to change directly. We have already done that. The third step is to install the requirements of this project. So let's run the command. Okay. Okay, so Python and pip is not installed, I guess. Okay, once you have cloned the GitHub project, you need to install pip using this command sudo apt-get install python 3-pip. Now Python 3 pip is installed. So we can now install the requirements of our projects. We need to use the pip3. Okay, now the requirements of our project is installed. The next step is creating an .env file and adding our bot token and the other configurations for this bot. So let's create that file. Open Telegram to obtain your bot token. We want to delete the messages after 60 seconds. Let's save that. Now to run the bot in the background mode, there are various methods. You can use supervisor, system services, or a Docker container. We will use one of the easiest method to get this done. So that method will be screen. We will be using screen. What screen is basically, it's like opening a new tab inside your terminal, and you can minimize that, and when you disconnect from the server, that tab remains open and your bot keeps running on that particular tab. So let's create a new screen. You can actually read the documentation of screen. To use the screen, you need to first install the screen. Let's install it. Now to start a new Linux screen, you can use the command screen, or there's also a different command to actually start the screen with a particular name. So we will be using this command. This helps us to actually run multiple bots on a server, and we can recognize them by the name we provide them. So let's do the command screen -s, and we are creating this screen for our unpublisher bot. So let's name it that. Now our screen is created, and here we can actually run the bot. And to run the bot, the command is python main.py. So let's do that. Okay, that will be python 3. Okay, our bot is now running on a screen, and here you can see, to detach from the Linux screen session, the command is Ctrl+A and then you press D. So let's try that. Ctrl+A and D. We have disconnected from our screen, but that screen is actually still running. You can check by the command is screen minus R. No, screen actually -ls. This shows us the screens we have running. So let's test if our bot is actually working. The unpublisher bot basically deletes the messages received on our channel. So I guess we have already added the bot here. Yeah. So let's send a message. So all these messages should get deleted in 60 seconds if our bot is running correctly. You can also connect back to the screen using the same command. You can use this screen ID or the screen name to reconnect to it. So let's use the ID. Okay. I guess the bot is not working. Let's connect to this. Okay, so the bot has started deleting the messages. It's working fine. Now let's connect to this screen and delete it. So let's screen minus R 12857. And to delete the screen, the command is I guess slash I don't know, but I will try Control A and then slash. This will quit the screen. So let's actually check all the screens we have. We have one screen which is running our bot. Now let's try to host the other bot, which is the message. What's that? Message forwarding bot. So let's open conflicts clone and clone this project. Let's go to the root directory and clone this project here. So our conflicts clone is now cloned in our server. Let's go inside the directory and we need to install this requirement of this bot. Then requirements for this bot is installed. Now the next step is to create an env file which will contain our Telegram API ID and API hash. So let's create that. Enter your API ID and API hash here, and then you can press Ctrl C to actually exit. I'll pause the video to edit my API ID and API hash. Okay, I have saved my .env file with the API ID and API hash. Now we need to make some changes in the settings.py file. So let's open that. I don't really want to make any changes, but you might want to make some changes here as per your channel IDs. So you can do that and then close this file. Now you can run this bot. Actually create a screen first. -s. Now we are inside the screen. Let's run this bot. Since we are running this bot for the first time, it will ask us to log in to your account. So you can enter your phone number here. Enter the code you will save in Telegram. Now we have successfully logged in, which means our session file should have been created. Now we can stop this bot. Wait, actually we are running this inside a screen, so we can simply exit the screen with Ctrl A plus D. Now our bot should be running. So let's send some messages here. and I guess we had some blacklist and whitelist issues, so that will be just white. I guess there are some other issues. Let's take a look at the settings file. We had chat1 as a whitelist text, so let's send that, and the message got forwarded. Now you can actually where's the server? Now you can actually exit the server and your bot will still be working fine. You can see the messages are getting forwarded. You have closed the server and you are hosting this bot on a free server provided by Google Cloud Services. And this free services does not expire, so you can actually run this server forever without any fees. Just make sure you do not host some bots that will consume more than 1 GB of bandwidth. That's it for this video. In the next video, we will add some more features in the conflicts bot and try to create some other Python Telegram bot projects.